Hey YouTube, Beardmaster180 here again. I haven't posted a video in a little while, so I decided to make this video a dual review, two movies. One will be the new sci-fi horror movie, Splice, and the other movie will be the new action summer blockbuster, The A-Team. So first we'll start with Splice. This movie was weird, plain and simple. It was weird. It follows two scientists who specialize in genetic research and gene splicing, and they've been like mixing together several different types of DNA to make a new type of hybrid that can, not necessarily a human hybrid because they haven't used human DNA yet. And they're just trying to make nutrients, and they're trying to make way to prevent diseases such as the memory loss one. I'm sorry, it's the word has escaped my mind, and other types of things. So they spliced together all these different types of DNA, and they want to move into new territory by using human DNA. Their funders forbid this. It's against moral and ethnic codes. But let's put it this way: if they listened to their funders, then we wouldn't have had a movie. So they ignore that, and they ignore their society's ethical and legal boundaries, and they secretly create a creature with human DNA. This creation that they're making, it was supposed to take several months, like any normal any normal baby would take. But this thing is only born in like a few hours, which shocks them. It wasn't supposed to be like that. And after 30 days, the creature evolves from like a fetus type creature thing into like a humanoid, and it's like part human, but it's got a tail and it's got a stinger on it. It's really weird. And the two scientists must come to terms with their decision as their creature quickly develops into a deadly winged humanoid monster. Now this movie, it was advertised as a horror movie first and a sci-fi movie second. That's a lie, in my opinion. Until the last 15 to 20 minutes, it's a full-blown sci-fi movie focusing on moral, ethical decisions and facing the repercussions that come with that decision that they make. Then after, within the last 15-20 minutes of the movie, that's when things start to get weird. They try to throw in a few cheap scares, here and there, and they try to make it into a horror movie at like the last 15-20 minutes. It's almost like, hey, we've made this great sci-fi movie, but hey, let's make it a horror movie. That may more people will go see it. Now it's sort of like a cheap shot. It's like, let's make it look like a horror movie. We'll get more money, which didn't work. So now everyone has probably heard this by now because the movie's been out for a while. But I will say that I will note that what I'm about to say is a spoiler. So the scene that'll definitely tell you that the movie is going to get extremely weird, or this is the movie. This is the scene that makes the movie extremely weird. The male scientist, yeah, he has sex with the humanoid creature that he's created. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me right. I'm not saying it again. So yeah, that was the point when you're just like, okay, you lost me now. You just went from like a sci-fi movie to very disturbing, and now at the end you're trying to make it a horror movie. Aside from that part, though, the movie is pretty good. It's a decent story. It's fairly original. I've heard some people have said that it resembles the movie Species. I never saw that movie, so I can't, say that it is like Species because I never saw it. But it's a decent story accompanied by good acting, and it definitely makes it a good sci-fi movie. It's not a horror movie. Like, I didn't find it scary. There was some sort of thing that happens at the end. I won't say. They try to make it a horror movie at the end, but it's not a horror movie. Don't go seeing this thinking that it's a horror movie because it's not. So if you like weird sciencey type movies, it's definitely worth the watch until the last 20 minutes, like I said. So I give this one a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty decent. So now the other movie that I'm going to review is The A-Team. This movie is what summer blockbusters are all about. A lot of action, great humor, and unrealistic stunts that could never happen in real life, but they look great on screen. And it's not one of those, it's so over the top that it's stupid. It's that middle level of like, there's realism down here, and then there's like over the top up here, and this one was sort of like in the middle. It's not really realistic, but it's not enough to like, make it look stupid. So unfortunately, though, with all these stunts, it's a story that's just not focused on. Like, there's a story, but it's not the main thing. You go to this movie like Iron Man. It's like Iron Man. You go to Iron Man to go see action and explosions and stuff. You don't go see Iron Man for its story. But the movie, the story is basically a military team who's been framed for a crime that they did not commit, and they break out of prison to clear the names and get their revenge. That's it for story. That's it. Just a couple guys. Four guys. The beginning of the movie shows how they meet, and then it's like 8 years and 80 missions completed later, and then they're framed for something that they didn't do, and they get arrested, and then it's like 6 months later. Now they're breaking out, and they're trying to clear the names and get revenge against the guys who set them up. But don't let that get you down, like, because it's such a weak. It's not. It's sort of a weak story because there's not much there. They don't focus on that. They focus on the action, and you know what, the action makes up for it. You don't have to go see this movie for its story. You go for its action. And it was good, and I didn't expect this, but it was very, very funny. Especially Sharlto Copley. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The unknown actor who, he hits screens in District 9. A lot of people were thinking, what? Is he a really good actor, or did he just get lucky in District 9? No, he's a good actor. He was really good. He played Murdoch in The A-Team, and he did really good in that. He was probably the funniest character. Liam Neeson and Bradley Cooper, they were also really, really good in this movie. I like Liam Neeson a lot. He's a good actor. And even though I've never seen The A-Team, this movie has definitely made me want to see The A-Team, so that way I can compare it. Bradley Cooper, we all know him from Hangover. That was his first, like, really big breakthrough. I think he was in a couple movies, like, small bits, but in Hangover, he went good. He plays an excellent face man in this, and he was funny and really good. The only thing that I can say is Rampage Jackson. He was okay, but he's not Mr. T. There's only one Mr. T, and that's Mr. T. So I give this one an 8.5 out of 10 because it was a great action movie, and it's a good break from reality because that's what you go to the movies for. You go for a break from reality. So anyways, thanks for watching this dual review. Look forward to more videos in the future. I will try and keep updating more frequently. And, rate, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.